Some days, we all feel like the villain, whether by choice or by accident. However, if we selfishly disregard the feelings of those around us, we'll only lead ourselves into more pain, more loss, more insecurity. If we choose to be a bad person, for whatever reason we've convinced ourselves we'll attain by doing so, we're actively choosing to never truly be loved by others, but also by ourselves. Without feeling loved by others, we're overwhelmingly alone. We find ourselves consumed in our own heads, alone with nothing but our thoughts. For you are the only person who's willing to talk to you. But this is a disaster.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, it's useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality.
What's worse is being a bad person whilst being consumed by naivety and ignorance as a result of our own anxieties. Convincing ourselves that we aren't the villain, when in reality, we're the supervillain. And not just to others, but to ourselves. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to a point that he can't distinguish the truth within him or around him, and so loses all respect for himself and for others. And having no respect, he ceases to love. But hiding under lies and ignorance, and continuing to lie, and then lie about our lies, will only accumulate and snowball until the only thing left is nothing. And you realize that you just wasted a life that was never really yours. You were living a lie. You were someone else. Someone without respect, without kindness, without love. The only thing that will break this vicious cycle is kindness. It costs nothing to be kind. Kind gestures will touch wounds that only compassion can heal. Kindness is a language that deaf people can hear and blind people can see. However, being kind to someone only to look kind to others defeats the entire purpose of being kind. How you make others feel says a lot about you. What would you gain from being a villain that you can't attain tenfold from being a hero? Saying to people that you're a villain is in no way a free pass to be a disrespectful, ill-mannered human being. For there are always consequences to our actions and words. The people around you aren't side characters. They're humans too, with families, dreams, problems, and feelings. Next time you think about being selfish, realize you're not the main character. This is not a movie. The author will not fix the story for you if you fuck up. We all have one life. Be kind. Or maybe you're just a dick, in which case, I hope you change.